taking physics here. Alright, this is actually blood.
I can't even see Discord. Sorry.
Alright. So you know your formula. They did it up there. Surely you guys can follow that.
No.
The volume rate equals AV. You have your A, it's given to you in the problem, and that is 2.5 times 10 to the negative 6 meters squared. Sorry, for an area, not volume here. Times V equals your volume rate, which we just found out. What do you know? Solve for V. That turns out to be 2.4 meters per second. Wow. I love physics. Part C. Calculate.
Oh my gosh.
That's good.
Alright, let me look it over here so you guys can see more. Part C.
See, teachers have to know like angles.
Are you making fun? I'm a genius! Can you see now? Is that better? Yeah. I honestly needed some attention slips in this guy. It's starting to tick me off.
It's in the chair.
Sit in the chair. Ruler.
Go for it.
Okay.
You know where the rulers are. You go for it.
Calculate the height h of the liquid needed above the hole to cause the speed you determined in part B.
Oh, see, the height is not there. That's a fake out.
So you have this equation that
This is the height.
you're kind of supposed to know, but kind of not really because it's so complicated. You need to know what's going on. And I'm going to show you that because I'm a teacher. P1
Professional.
plus rho v squared over 2. Look at that rho. That's a good rho right there. Plus rho gh equals P2 plus rho v2 squared over 2 plus rho gh2. And we think to ourselves, where do we want to set our 0 here? And we decided, let's set it right at the, at the opening. We decided to make it right at the opening, so therefore you can cross out your second PGH, and you can cross out, since they're both open to the atmosphere, you can cross out both P's. This is one atmosphere for both, clearly. And you can cross out your rho vi squared, v1 squared.
Because that's at the top.
Because that's at the top, and the molecules are moving so slowly you can essentially call them 0. We learned that yesterday. Okay. So now you have rho gh1 equals rho v2 squared over 2. Alright, let's plug in some numbers. Your density was given to you to be 1,100, or 1.1 times 10 to the third. So 1,100 times 9.8 times the height equals 1,100 times 2.4 squared over 2. And that V came from what you found in part B. And now you just do your little simple algebra, and your H turns out to be 0.29 meters, and you think, wow, this is good. Physics is easy. Now, part D, this is where things get a little tricky, and I don't know what I'm doing, but suppose that there is now less liquid in the container,
So now we're like,
so that the height is reduced to 1/2 H. What are you doing?
I'm illustrating.
Where?
1/2 H, right? So your height's been decreased. In relation to the beaker, where will the liquid hit the tabletop? So let's talk about now, where will it shoot? Will it shoot to the left, to the right, or right in the middle? We have absolutely no idea. However, we guessed left of the beaker, and our reasoning was because the volume is less in the beaker, so that the pressure is therefore less, making it, the velocity of the fluid will be less than the original velocity, making it not shoot out as far, therefore coming short of the beaker. Is that right or wrong?
It is right.
That's right. I'm sorry, nerds. Maybe next year. Thank you.
Wait, can you repeat that? Can you re-explain that like a little?
Absolutely, because I know what I'm doing. The volume is less, right? Because the height is less.
Alright,
Right?
if you're wondering, I did all this work. He's just reading it. I did it all.
That's not true, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so there's obviously less fluid in there, right?
Because it's half.
It's
This
half.
is
There's half
the new
height.
water level, right?
It just said suppose that the height was moved to 1/2 of H.
Okay.
So now that you have less volume,
So there's less volume.
That'll be less.
therefore the therefore the
So
pressure's
what it
less.
shoot
So
out
the
is
pressure's less.
So
Yeah.
what it shoot out is back.
Right.
Yeah,
So
the
it
pressure's
should
less.
go left, and left would be here.
I mean, it's just kind of logical. We just didn't know how to explain it really, but obviously we did it.
Well, one of the possible explanations, you can go for energy as well. You have less potential energy, therefore it will
Without-
result in
yeah,
less
yeah.
kinetic.
Yeah, we also
Yeah,
because of the
and
height.
pressure is best.
Yeah,
Because less height, less pressure, therefore, boom.
and therefore velocity's less too. There you go. It's actually as easy to get, everyone. Thank you.